The Morning Show with Mr. G and Paul Stone. The talk of the Treasure Coast. 1590 WPSL.
Yeah, we're happy to be here and happy to be leaving in about 50 minutes. Just, what a quick week.
It's been a quick
Dude,
week. And
we didn't come to work till Tuesday.
And top off the night tonight with a nice comedy. Oh, boy.
We've got dinner and well, not dinner and a movie, but dinner and a show.
Yeah, we do.
Now, where are we eating again?
At the Orange Bloom.
Cliff, you ever eaten at the Orange Bloom in downtown Fort Pierce? Not yet. Okay. So we're going to the Orange Bloom right down the street from the theater.
Now, the VIP room, that's open for everybody, right?
Yeah, the lounge.
All right.
So instead of waiting in the lobby when you go to the Sunrise Theater, you can just go upstairs, and there's a lounge up there. Yeah. There's a bar, there's a nice seating area, some couches and stuff. You just sit there and chill until the show starts.
You have some adult beverages, perhaps?
Adult beverages. So that ought to be fun. Tonight, we're just gonna cut loose.
Yeah, looking forward to it
like
tonight.
A foot loose.
Top off the weekend.
There you go. I know who are we seeing? Ron White. What did he? You just gave me a statement that he made. Yeah. What is it? He
said what did he say? G? Well, you know what? Google just left me.
It was funny. He says he's not. Is it? And he tied it in with a drink. Then he tied it in with a drink.
He likes his scotch, by the way. He'll have a glass of scotch tonight, little ice cubes in it, and a cigar running the whole time. We can't smoke in there, but he can.
And it's a lit cigar?
It's a lit cigar.
Oh, yeah? Well, they got good ventilation on stage. They suck that stuff right out of there. The New York Post claims Megyn Kelly's gig at NBC includes her being groomed to take over for Savannah Guthrie now.
Wow.
And I don't think that's true. Savannah.
Is that the morning show? Savannah?
Yeah. She's very pretty, too.
Yeah, she is.
It probably isn't happening. Savannah just signed a new 5-year deal with Today. And the rep for the show said, quote, "No, Megyn's not being groomed." The senior leadership of NBC News expects to be long retired and sleeping in while Savannah is still rising early and anchoring Today. Savannah isn't on Today because she's on maternity leave now.
Had a baby.
Boy, they know they like to put 2 and 2 together and get whatever the heck comes out of that. Meanwhile, Fox News has given Tucker Carlson Megyn's old time slot. So Megyn's last show was last night, right?
No, tonight.
Oh, it's tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to tape it, yeah.
Okay. And Tucker's old time slot is going to Martha McCallum, who's hosting a show about Donald Trump's first 100 days in office. The time slot used to feature Greta Van Susteren.
Yeah.
She's out of there. She's moving to MSNBC.
Really?
Oh, wait a minute now.
That's going down.
Yeah, she's leaving Fox and going there.
She's on with Brian, not with his name.
Yeah, Brian Williams.
Brian Williams.
Yeah, she's there. She'll host a show called For the Record beginning next week. Her old Fox show was called On the Record. And her new show was For the Record.
How tricky that
Somebody's
is.
going to sue somebody over that. You watch. Paul, the best movie kiss of all time.
Boy, oh boy. Well, could that be?
I'm going to start with number 10. Okay. Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford in The Empire Strikes Back.
That's not all they did, apparently.
Yeah, I know. The stories ago. Vivian Leigh, Clark Gable.
Oh, Gone with the Wind.
Frankly, I don't give a darn. Gone with the Wind. Audrey Hepburn and George Papard in the rain at the end of Breakfast at Tiffany.
Yeah.
That was a good kiss?
Apparently it was. Number 7 was that?
That was number 8. Number 7, Kirsten Dunst kissing the upside-down Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man. That was a good kiss. That really was.
Upside-down kiss.
Yeah, because Spider-Man was hanging upside down, and she was standing up, and they just did that. Renee Zellweger, I love her. And Colin Firth in the snow, Bridget Jones' Diary. I don't remember the Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey kiss at the end of Dirty Dancing. You remember that?
I don't recall that, no.
How about Richard Gere and Julia Roberts on the fire escape in Pretty Woman?
Oh, yeah. That was a great movie.
A great movie, but I don't remember that kiss.
No.
Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore in Ghost, just before Swayze crosses over.
Yeah.
That was a fun movie,
It was a good
Ghost.
movie. I enjoyed that one.
And, you got to be kidding me. This is number 2. The spaghetti kiss at the restaurant in Lady and the Tramp. You remember that?
That's when they
the
kept
dog,
on.
Yeah. They got a good sense of humor.
Dogs don't kiss.
They've got a really good sense of humor. Some bubbling under the number 10. Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger made it to number 35 with their guy on guy action in Brokeback Mountain.
I don't think so.
And Michael Corleone's kiss of death to his brother Fredo. Oh yeah, and The Godfather Part 2.
Yeah.
I know it was you.
I know it was you, Fredo.
I know it was you.
I'm gonna take you fishing one day.
You're gonna swim. We're gonna swim with the fishes.
Yeah, live with the fishes. That's right.
Okay, and the number 1 kiss. Leo and Kate in Titanic.
Oh.
But I don't remember the kiss.
I don't either. Was that at the bow of the boat, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. It wasn't when they were in the water dying. All right, and when we continue, the best jobs in America, and I've been telling Connor this forever, develop an app.
Oh, yeah.
Make an app. You will be paid. Because he always invents stuff. Connor's invented everything you can imagine. I'm like, yeah, you invented it, but how do you make it work?
Now, if Connor
Anybody can come up with the idea, make it work.
So if Connor does this and makes himself a fortune, will he take care of you?
Heck yeah.
You won't be here anymore?
We'll talk about that off air.
Good morning, folks. It's 8:17, 51 cool degrees out there on a beautiful Friday morning. It's time for the news from 1590 WPSL. Let's check that traffic for you right now. We do have a fire prescribed to burn that's happening at Federal Highway near Jonathan Dickinson State Park. And a silver alert. Look out for a 2010 red Nissan Xterra bearing Florida tag AKJVS 6. If you happen to see this car, please call the Florida Highway Patrol. And this has been your traffic update. If you see something, say something. Give us a call, 340-1590.
You're hearing the morning show.
Almost hit the wrong button.
Treasure Coast, 1590 WPSL. Going to have the time of your life, I promise.
Because, see, we have so many buttons. I could have hit this one. I could have hit this one. That one there.
You're hearing the morning.
There's
This
all
is Sean
kinds.
Connery.
Sean Connery's here. I mean, there's Bill Clinton.
But
If you
instead,
see something,
Yeah, I mean,
you're
come on.
world.
We got everything you can imagine here. I mean, come on now.
This is a test.
Did you hear that one? This is a test
test.
of the emergency broadcast. Anyway, 8:24 now. We've got Hawk Levy on the line, and tonight, well, there's something very special about tonight's auction at the Treasure Coast Auction Gallery. Hawk, lay it on us, brother. Good morning.
Yeah, well, we've made it. It's our 100th auction,
Wow.
and it's going to be a lot of surprises tonight. And if you want to take a look, actually, you can look on the paper today. We've got a lot of jewelry up there, fine jewelry, Rolexes, diamonds, tennis
Rolexes.
bracelets.
Mercy.
Yep. There's a lot of stuff. Highwayman paintings. They can actually bid online. Bidding is really kicked off in this one. Just all of a sudden, we have a lot of activity on the online bidding, which will close about an hour before the auction, and we will start the bidding out at that amount. And it's really kind of boom, just taken off. And there's a lot of. We also picked up an estate. That this particular person was a very avid collector of Oriental arts and furniture. And if you take a look at those pictures.
Oh, look at this,
online,
man. This golden Oriental style vanity and chair. Look at this stuff.
Oh, it's fabulous. I mean, through the roof. It's absolutely gorgeous stuff. Go take a look, and I encourage you, if you haven't been to the auction since we opened 100 auctions ago, now's the time to do it. Come check it out. It's the night.
Hawk, this is some serious stuff here, man. I'm looking at the black glass top, Oriental design coffee table, the small cabinet. This stuff is beautiful. How do you start a bid out at $25 for something that valuable?
Well, you know what? It's like water. It'll find its level.
I guess so.
Yeah, it really does. And we got some really beautiful stuff. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
This individual's been collecting for years, and it's a chance to buy some fine jewelry. Have the gold. Got 3 or 4 heavy gold necklaces. They just wanted us to move everything for them, sell everything. The whole family. They that's what they wanted to do. So there's this reserve on some of it, but not much. But we're selling everything out.
All right, well, this is interesting. Now, Hawk, they can go to the website, tcauctiongallery.com, and they can bid on these items right now, right?
Right now, they can bid, and I recommend that because it's not a proxy bid, so you bid up the highest amount, and then we start the auction at that amount.
Oh, okay.
So whatever, let's say you bid up to, you bid $2,000 on the Rolex at the floor, we'll start the auction at $2,000.
Good stuff.
That's how it works, right?
Folks,
These
just in
people
case,
are all registered with a credit card and everything else. So.
just in case you've never gone, folks, it's right there. It's 8930 South US Highway 1, but it's right on US 1 and Village Green Drive there in Port St. Lucie. You can call them at 772-359-1400 and go to the website, tcauctiongallery.com. Click on to view more of this week's auction items. You're going to be blown away with this Oriental stuff, man. Got great furniture. I mean, beautiful stuff,
Really
Hawk.
beautiful stuff. Screens, huge gold screens. They're just fabulous. You really want to, decorate a house. You like Asian furniture, Asian arts. Asian decorative items. There's some other stuff too, not just the Asian stuff. Some high women paintings, leather couches, leather furniture. There's a fabulous dining room table. It's also Oriental. Really, really, really gorgeous. 6 chairs in excellent condition.
Very good. So, folks, take advantage of it. In fact, go on by, again, the address, 8930 South U.S. Highway 1, US 1 and Village Green Drive in Port St. Lucie. You'll see the big sign, Treasure Coast Auction Gallery. Call now for more information, 772-359-1400. Again, the website, tcauctiongallery.com, and it's an all-American auction. It's an all-American auction house where everybody wins. Go on by, check it out. Hawk, thanks, Lynn. Again, have yourself a great weekend, and Happy New Year, too, by the way. 8:28 now. It's the morning show. G and Paul. We'll be back.
The Morning Show with Mr. G and Paul Stone.
Got a hoodie on today.
The talk of the Treasure Coast. 1590 WPSL.
Paul's got long draws on today. You got long draws on, Paul?
I have a set at home. Yeah,
doing
but
with-
today I don't have
Mr. Green Jeans
Get
style.
the buttons in the back and you pull.
The flap area right here. Where you,
Yeah, right.
wow. I'm excited about my new toy,
The griddle.
my griddle for the grill. And it's crazy because it says, please be cautious of extreme heat.
They don't tell you what that means.
I don't know what the heck that means. This thing is made for a grill. You put it on the grill, and then you can cook your bacon on it. You can flip it over and make some pancakes. It's a really cool thing. Or take it in the house and put it on your stove, and it becomes an instant griddle there, too, without you plugging it into the wall. It just relies on the heat from your stove.
Does it heat up pretty quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I turned the grill on, and the grill was up to like 500 degrees, and I just put the griddle on there and then turned it down, and it actually went down to 350 and stayed there.
Is that with gas now or with
with
charcoal?
gas.
Okay. You can go either way, right?
Yeah. And and I haven't tried my new charcoal thing yet. I'm waiting to do that because this grill, when I saw this grill at Lowe's, it was charcoal/gas. And I don't, I love charcoal way better than gas, but when I want to just go home and make a hot dog or something like that, I don't want to be going through all this stuff with the coals.
Is there any taste difference, do you think?
Heck yeah.
You think so?
The difference between cooking with charcoal and cooking with gas?
It's all with the flavor comes from the fat dropping from the food onto the
charcoal.
flame.
Well, it ain't. If it's dropping not on the flame, it won't, the charcoal, whatever's in the charcoal, puts that charcoal flavor through the food. I mean, and I know gas grills, they you can put stuff in aluminum foil and the smoke. No, charcoal.
Do you use
man.
different kind of charcoal? People use redwood and all kinds
I
of
use
goodies.
the regular
yeah?
charcoal myself. I mean, the regular charcoal makes.
Where do you
it
throw it though afterwards?
Well, once it gets, I put it in
A black bag or something?
I put it in my garbage bag and I
Okay.
send it out with the garbage.
All right.
What do you do with yours?
I haven't used charcoal forever. I used to dump it in the backyard.
But Paul, this grill, Paul, now it has a stainless steel little shelf that it's hidden away. You pull the shelf out. You take your grill. What do you call those things? That the grill
Grates?
The grates. You take the grates off and you replace the grates with this stainless steel little pan. And you put your charcoals in the pan, then you put your grates over top of that. Now it's a charcoal grill in the same hole. See, I don't want this big old long grill. It's charcoal on this side and it's gas on this side. No, it's one hole, and it converts into the charcoal thing. It's pretty cool.
Maybe we'll get an invitation one of these days. Cliff will go over to G's house
we'll
and
do
have
it,
some,
and I'll show it off
burger
for
or
you.
something. Yeah.
Now, I'm thinking Cliff would probably be into this. You know these new Google Home Assistants that are hanging out in your house?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you just tell it to turn off the lights, and you tell it to do this, and you ask it questions, just like you would be talking to your phone. Now, somehow, and I don't know how they did it. Someone modified 2 Google Home Assistants, so they used a different artificial intelligence called Cleverbot, which can actually hold a conversation and improvise. Then they made them talk to each other, and they started live stream video of it. So now you got 2 of these things in the same room talking to each other. I don't know how you get the first one to ask the next one a question, because I don't know. Can you? I guess they've pretty much been talking nonstop for a week. Now here's the 2 of these things playing. What is that? Not tic-tac-toe. Here, take a listen to this.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Say knock, knock.
Knock, knock.
You're supposed to say who's there after I say knock, knock.
I said knock, knock.
Come in.
Panic basket.
Sorry, I did not understand. Come in.
I mean that I did not mean no.
And you know what? That reminds me of Siri, because she gets so confused. You ask her, I don't know what that means. And you cuss at her, that's not nice, Mr. G. And I'm like, what? The technology is scary. It really is, Paul. I mean, we got... Anyway, the movie theaters, Hidden Figures almost unseated Rogue One at the box office. Assassin's Creed came in at 10. Fences, heard that a lot, mentioned a lot last night. I see, and there's a whole bunch of Moana, is that the Disney thing?
Moana, yeah.
Why Him, Passengers, La La Land. Everybody was talking about La La Land. These movies I've not seen.
I saw Why Him.
What's that about?
What's the...
Oh, I know it. The billionaire dude marrying the guy's daughter.
Yeah.
I would think it's pretty funny.
It was okay. Yeah, it was okay.
Just okay, Paul?
Yeah. I give it 2 boxes of popcorn out of 5.
Up 48.6 million in its third week, 6.5 million this weekend alone.
Well, great actors, a bunch of good actors in there.
Yeah, that's what they're called. Who's that dude? And he's got the tattoo of the family on his back.
James Franco, I think. He
and
plays,
our boy from...
I never remember
the drug dealer.
Yeah,
from
he was on a lot of shows, man. He's been
Bryan Cranston or something.
Bryan, and he was on the King and Queen. I mean, the King of Queens years ago. He was the neighbor who had the pool. His wife. It was funny. Anyway, he's been in a lot of stuff that a lot of folks just say, "Oh, I didn't remember that about him." He's a great actor, though.
Our man on Hollywood, Dan Hudak, didn't talk about Underworld last week, did he? Underworld Blood Wars. That came in in fourth place, brand new. Sing. What's Sing?
A musical of some sort, yeah.
Okay, that 213 million in its third week. Hidden Figures, number 2, and the number 1 movie in America still. Rogue One, a Star Wars story. 477 million in its fourth week.
Have you seen that one at all?
I have not.
No.
And for some reason, I don't want to. No. I don't know why.
I saw the first one 100 years ago, and that was enough.
I like Star Wars, though. I'm a fan. It just something about it didn't make me want to go see
Princess Leia's gone now, so that's it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. All right. The Morning Show, G and Paul. Let's send it over to Paul for these stories.
Good morning. It's 8:19, 47 degrees, up a couple degrees the last hour or so. It's time for the news from 1590 WPSL.
You're hearing the Morning Show firstly with G and Paul. If you want to get a little free wine the next time you're at a restaurant, here are 2 ways to do it. Not that you're trying to get over on somebody, but they try to give you that little half a glass of wine thing. Yeah. Come on, fill my glass up, will you? A few different studies have found that men pour more wine than women do. So before you sit down, look for a section with a waiter and not a waitress. Well, who knew that? Don't ask for a male waiter, though. It's not worth looking like a sexist jerk just to get one more sip for free.
Not?
I mean,
Why not?
And then when they finally come over to pour your wine, hold your glass while your waiter pours the wine. A study found in 2013 that we pour about 12% more wine when someone's holding their glass compared to when it's sitting on the table.
How about that?
But you also can say, give me a little more.
Yeah.
now, if you're a waiter and you're pouring somebody's wine and the person says to you, "No, pour a little more in there," are you going to? I think so.
I don't know why not.
You're not going to say no to that. I mean, no, dude, I'll get in trouble. No, I'll fill it up, man. Just go and fill it up. I mean, it's okay. It's allowed. And to me, as a waiter, I'm going to fill it up. I mean, I got it. But if it's laying on the table and nobody's holding it and nobody's saying anything, I'm going to stop when I want to.
Exactly right.
So I think that makes sense. Hold your glass while your waiter pours the wine. The chance of them spilling on you is a little higher, though, so hold it over the table, not over your lap. And your other option, that's sort of obvious, just getting a bottle instead of ordering by the glass. You're a wine drinker when you go out?
Yeah, but I order by a glass. Unless there's other people at the table, you order a bottle. But otherwise, the glass is fine.
If your table is having at least 4 or 5 glasses, it's a lot cheaper that way, okay? There's a guy giving his wife a kidney for their 20th anniversary.
Ooh, that's a nice present.
And, we'll get inside that story when we continue. But for now, let's send this over to Paul for these stories.
Well, good morning. It's, 8:15 right now. 54 degrees, a little rain outside, but not too bad. Traffic is moving right along. We'll have some other news for you at the bottom of the hour with the accidents happening out there. Gee, there was an accident called in a while back. Do you have that?
Yeah, and it's on the Roosevelt Bridge, okay, and it's southbound. So, and the earlier report that we had was it was just slow going, bumper to bumper from what is that street right there on the side of Target, right on US 1. I can't think of the name of the street there, but right there at
highway
the shake, the Steak and Shake.
Okay.
But right there, from
think
there,
folks-
and you know Jensen Beach, from there all the way going south, Britt Road.
Okay.
So that area there, so slow going. But we just had another call that said the accident is on top of the Roosevelt Bridge. So the traffic is moving now, though. So
Thank you, G. And those are the stories making news this hour. Your traffic is coming up next.
and that traffic, we just got a call. All right, we've tried to give a person an alternative route, and that route is like all messed up now. Well,
boy.
we had them going down Green River Parkway, and that's fine until you get to the roundabout right there. At the roundabout on Green River Parkway, so it's backed up there too. And just got another call from a gentleman going northbound. Traffic is backed up all the way into Goldenrod. Goldenrod, I mean, just backed up. The accident, obviously, well, we mentioned it's on the bridge. So going southbound is really messed up, and it's backed up southbound from the bridge all the way to Goldenrod Boulevard.
I've got one more for you here, G, before we might as well get it up before
Yeah.
we go on. New vehicle crash, 7:43 it happened. It's I-95 southbound entering entrance ramp at mile marker 138 in Fort Pierce. This has been your traffic update, G. If folks have any more information, we certainly appreciate your phone calls. That number is 340-1590.
And now it's time for another episode of 1 Minute Inside a Woman's Head.
I need to get rid of my old cell phones. Why was I even keeping these anyway? Oh, yeah, I never got all the pictures off of them. Here's my old BlackBerry. I remember I was dating Scott back then, and we had that big fight because he thought the new iPhone was better, and I told him his iPhone looked flat and didn't have any buttons to push. I just set it to push Scott's buttons, and then he broke up with me. Of course, then I went out and got the new iPhone when I dated Sean, then every iPhone that came out after that with a different guy on each. This isn't a box of old cell phones. It's a history of cell phone technology, along with my failed relationships and photographs. It's a modern day dilemma, to delete or not to delete. Because what if something happens to me and someone finds this ex-boyfriend doom tomb? They'll probably say, hey, she had a lot of fun, or think I'm a major hoe.
And that was another episode of 1 Minute Inside a Woman's Head.
The Morning Show with Mr. G and Paul Stone. The talk of the Treasure Coast. 1590 WPSL.
You know, I go to the movies for one reason. You know, I go for the previews. The previews are the best. You ever hear the previews guy?
Are you ready? One man, one decision, one desire.
Before that guy does that? You really think about it, that's the only thing that guy could do for a living, you know? He couldn't be like a mechanic or anything. Hey, how much for that transmission?
An arm and a leg.
And he could take any topic, regardless of what it is, and make it cool with that voice. It'd be...
In the city, you must fight to survive. He sold tortillas on the corner, and the mob wanted in.
I don't know what this guy is, but I want him and his tortillas dead!
He had one chance, and his chance was to fight back Arnold Schwarzenegger. Listen to me. These are my tortillas, and I'm not going to get them out here. You got to get out of here. They're trying to kill you. Get out. Let go. Double the action. Triple the excitement. Get down. More the excitement. Get down again. They didn't know who he was.
Mijito, who are those men who came here? What did they want?
Listen to me. You have to keep your head down. They're trying to take my tortilla. One man. One desire. Arnold Schwarzenegger this summer is no! Little tortilla boy.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Wow. That dude is pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big voice.
He's got that movie trailer guy voice down pat, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Paul, do you know what you get after your first year anniversary? You know what the protocol, what's proper, the proper etiquette?
Paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, are you going to give your wife some stationery? She's going to
guess.
like that? Your second anniversary is cotton. Third is leather. Fruit, flowers is the fourth. And I guess on your fifth anniversary, wood. You're supposed to give her wood. No, not that. Furniture.
Yes, of course. What else could it be?
Cliff, don't you dare edit that. The sixth anniversary, candy.
Uh-huh.
What is it? Candy / iron. knick-knack for the house. Okay, 7th anniversary is wool or copper. The 8th anniversary is bronze. 9th is pottery. 10th is tin/aluminum.
Tin/aluminum.
So I guess you could get a martini shaker or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's cool.
11th anniversary steel. Don't you dare give your wife an appliance for for the 10th anniversary of the 11th anniversary. Come on now. 12th is silk. 13th is lace. 14th ivory, and then the 15th anniversary you give her crystal. China is then they skip. Oh, from 15 they go to 20.
Oh, really? So the 16, 17, 18, 19, no
that don't
matter.
mean diddly.
No.
They skip and they go to 20, and it's China. Well,
During those 4 years, they're using that wood.
The traditional gift for your 20th wedding anniversary is fine china. And a guy in Suffolk, Virginia, he's going with a very non-traditional gift this year. He and his wife, Cindy, are celebrating their 20th on January 25th. And in her 20s, she was diagnosed with kidney disease, where you develop a bunch of cysts that cause your kidneys to shut down. So on January 24th, one day before their anniversary, he's giving her one of his kidneys.
Wow,
That's not a traditional.
That's pretty good.
And we've got
That's
some
pretty good.
audio here. Take a listen.
We used to go to Busch Gardens all the time. I can't do that anymore. It is very difficult. I started out wanting to do home dialysis peritoneal, where I had a little bit more control. I've been through 2 years of one surgery after another.
It's devastating because, of course, you always see your spouse before you. And to not have anything to do, it was just a feeling of helplessness. Did you really just say I'm a match to my wife and that this is going to work? And it was. And it's just been for me, just a wonderful experience to have this opportunity to do someone for the person I love more than anybody.
That was the first time I allowed myself really any emotion, and I actually cried.
Fate has just brought us to this point, and it's time.
To know that he's kind of giving me that ability is even more of an amazing gift. And yeah, he powers me in so many other ways, but this is definitely, literally, he's going to be giving me life. So it's an amazing gift.
They're trying to raise about $5,000 to help pay for the surgery. If you want to help out, you can just search The Perfect Match on GoFundMe.com. It's just about 8:30. We'll pause for your Florida News Network, then more of the morning show. When we come back, stay with us.
The Morning Show with Mr. G and Paul Stone. The talk of the Treasure Coast. 1590 WPSL.